Can you imagine Jelly Belly having a fucking show?
This
I mean, it could be pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, I think it could be. You could do like a cool show with it.
Yeah.
I feel like also a TV show about Hot Topic would be very cool.
I feel like it'd be better than Jelly Belly.
I'm gonna get some fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rate. Yay, that goes full crazy. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino magic cat, slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Wow, I'm a jerk.
Why are you so mean?
Later, you see Polly floating around, her ghostly ghoul, less ghastly than usual. Oh, hi! Hi, Master Kaneko. I miss hovering over a little low today. Everyone seems so hyped about love, and I love being hyped. But I'm not really sure how this love thing works. You know? I thought I was in love once. I met a beautiful girl at a party and felt this strange magic. And my temperature rose, and I felt even floatier than usual. Everything was so bright and beautiful. I was ecstatic. But then I remembered that I had taken a literal
Ecstasy.
and so it was probably just that. Classic mistake, am I right? And I had some pretty good. I've had some pretty good highs, but they say being in love is the greatest high of all. The next time I'm on a date with someone, what can I do to fall in love?
Not take ecstasy.
Or float in love, since gravity doesn't actually affect me. Oh, do you want Polly to float in love with another person?
You don't want.
Oh, you don't want Polly to float in love with another person, but you like Polly just too much to not help her, despite the consequences. Stare deeply into her eyes for 14 hours. Oh my!
Oh my god!
That's smart.
Called dedication.
That sounds like fun. There's something fun with them, like getting stabbed. Oh, that might be. God damn it! The first part sounds smart, then it sounds fun, then it sounds bold. Fuck.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
I don't even know what the.
Oh fuck! I might have to change it.
Which one is it though?
I feel like the bottom one probably would be boldness. I feel like
my boldness sucks though. That's the thing.
Yeah, so I feel like the top one might be a safer bet. Yep.
Oh my god, great point. I love science. I mean, I don't, but I love it when it gets me drugs or gets me laid. Loved, not loved, not laid, loved. In love. With that, Polly disappears literally to begin her quest for the terror that is love. She catches up to you a few days later. Hi! So I went on a date the other night with this super cute humanoid, and I took him to getting a stabbed party, just like he's adjusted. It was awesome. He was terrific. It was like each time a knife entered, he got more scared and more in love with me. And then the date continued because he bled out and died and became a ghost. So we had even more in common. Like, I'm over it now, obviously, but I'm pretty sure I was in love for like 15 whole minutes. Damn. Next time I'm going to try and work my way up to the 25.
I mean, whatever you need to do to get love, I guess.
Polly in love for 25 minutes. Maybe the next time it'll be with you. Maybe you'll even make it to 50 minutes or eternity. Either way, you opened up Polly's heart metaphorically to love and gained +2 charm and +1 smarts in the process.
That was a win-win.
I wasn't the one she went on a date with, though. I wanted to go to the Snap party.
Oh, it's me.
Yep.
Oh man, I really just gotta use the bathroom. This is crazy.
Go to the bathroom then.
Hey, stranger, it's been a while. I've missed you. It's okay. You can look at my stuff.
Huh?
Exit. Huh? I like the difference in her face of like, oh, like she'll like, ooh, you want that? And it's like, oh, motivational poster there.
Yeah, and then there's there's a
and then
bloody
exit.
tampon there.
Oh yeah, there's a bloody tampon. You gotta get the bloody tampon.
Looks so disgusted at that too.
Cocaine she's disgusted by. But we're just gonna leave. My stuff isn't good enough for you? Not cool. You know what? Maybe you weren't good enough for my stuff either.
I don't think I had the stats you need in order to get the date.
My turn. I think any more fun.
I know there's what prerequisites you have to do in order to get
Yeah,
her to be
fun's,
dateable. So
fun's already taken.
Okay, money.
money's available.
The library.
Where?
Library. Up on top library.
Yep.
That day you spend some time on the library's PCs managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. Oh, it's because I was trying to get the Fiji reactive thing. It stopped working. It's the one that shows like the other people in the voice chat.
Okay.
You gain 1 million, or how much? I don't even remember what it is. 100,000 money. But almost everything goes to cover the cost, and you only keep +2 money. You're checking out some plates of pasta on your dating app for people who are so lonely that they are starting to consider dating a plate of pasta. Luckily, Calculaster interrupts you before you keep spiraling down like that.
Oh, that's
I
me.
think he went to the bathroom.
No, I'm here. I forgot that I'm a character in this. There you are, Luna. I was just about to engage in complex plotline protocol.
Here we go.
But I was worried I might fail at it. And then you came to my mind.
Luna, you have to press the
Oops.
button.
Yeah, I was
Processing. Loading. Loading. Loading response. Loading response.
Ignoring until she clicks.
Loading response. Luna is proficient at shenanigans, so I thought if you were okay with helping me, it would be cool.
Cool.
You tell Calculator that you're in. You also tell him that there's no need to use air quotes for cool.
Whoa, I'm already learning stuff. Exciting. Thank you, Luna. Mwah.
All right.
Wow.
Ooh.
So here's the thing. So far, I've been enjoying being alive, but recently I've started to question myself. Am I doing life right? Am I good at living? I do not know. All of this is new to me, and I might be doing it all wrong. So I wanted to consult some expert living organic forms, so I can crack the correct formula of existence.
Yikes.
Oh, don't make that face. I'm not consulting you, my friend. My data shows you tend to answer questions based solely on how likely the answer will lead you to dating your classmate.
Wow. They're like,
I am judging you. It is valid to me, but useless for this endeavor. But my data also shows you excel at wacky misadventures, so you might prove a worthy partner for this. But no. I thought the best course of action would be consulting the two organic life forms that were key into turning me into a sentient being. If they pushed me into life, they surely had to be plenty wise. Look, there they are now.
Oh, God. What's up, Cal?
Hey, friend Scott and friend Damien. I'm trying to solve a dilemma of finding the meaning of existence, and since you brought me to existence, I thought you might know.
Fuck yeah, we know.
Do we?
One.
Yeah, Scott. being alive is like being this orange. Well, like red to me, but okay.
Yeah, he's not orange.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's
Damien
colorblind.
pulls slightly squished orange out of his pocket. Oh.
Oh. Nice.
I'm so
Oh
stupid.
yeah, you need to be like the best orange ever.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're not a lame banana.
Guess I'm a lame banana.
Oh.
So you need to win the game of life, but while being an orange.
Ooh.
And remember, not to be a banana, Cal. Also, I think it's very important to be super high on vitamin C if you want to rock at being an orange.
Ooh.
That way you can be the best orange ever.
Hi, Dracor.
Oh, is that the Dracor?
Yes.
Yeah, he finally shows
The
up in one of my
Dracor.
streams.
Hey, I won't take any Dracor slander.
Yes, you can also bring destruction to all the other puny fruits.
I am honestly having a hard time following your line of thoughts, my friends.
The fucking epic battle music.
I like me look at my stream, I can cover the chat box with my wing.
Yeah, I'm covering a bit up too. That's because you don't have to follow us. You need to follow the orange, or you are supposed to be the orange. Fuck.
Ooh.
This is clearly going nowhere, and these two are not the best at metaphors. It's apparently up to you to lead them into building a valid life lesson. But how? Eat the orange. We're talking a lot about what this orange is supposed to do or to be, but have we asked the orange how it feels? Eat the orange.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna eat the
Yeah.
orange.
See?
Let's eat the orange.
Wow!
Yeah, you didn't have the boldness for that.
You eat the orange. Well, let's eat an orange. You eat the orange.
Aww.
No!
Why did you do?
Why did you do that?
No idea. You didn't think this plan through, to be honest. I only got 4 bonus.
Is this some kind of metaphor? Does it mean life bears no meaning for you, friend Luna?
Oh god, I feel so jealous. Do you think you're do you think you're badass for being a nihilistic motherfucker? Not gonna try pronouncing that word. For your information, life rocks, you fucko. It's full of super awesome things like arson or crimes or arson.
Those are objectively
What's that?
not nice things, friend Damien, but you make a point. Moreover, Luna,
Wow.
your actions go against my objective of determining the meaning of existence. The only conclusion to this outcome is that you are a very bad friend.
Even taking Damien side, that's concerning.
Whoa, that's the worst outcome ever. You're always thinking about your stats or about what option might lead you to some prom sex, but you've forgotten then the ultimate goal here is being nice to your friends. I was being nice. Wow. Shame, Luna. You lose 2 charm and 1 smarts.
Ouch.
Rest that suck.
When you lose a thing in this game, they really make you feel bad about it.
I
Work
know.
really hard to make you feel bad.
Mm.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense, and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against the part of the other team's leader charm. The commitment amazes your whole team, and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win, and you take +2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a little bit less fabulous. Well, it's pointing out your -3 points. You're hanging out with two of the baddest asses you know, generally being bad and asses. When suddenly a masked villain bursts in and threatens you. I have been following and waiting a long time for this confrontation, he says, following you, hunting you, waiting for the perfect moment, and now prepare to meet your doom and pay for all that you've done to me. Holy shit! I've never done anything wrong to anyone ever. I have no idea who could this be.
There's so many things wrong to so many people. I have no idea which one you could be.
Wonder no more, says the masked villain and rips his mask off. Oh my god, of course it's that guy. The one from you. You know, I mean, you totally know this guy, right, Damien?
Never seen this dude before. He must have beef with Amira.
I have beef with all of you, tiny fools. It is Adyuverta Jr.
Oh.
Oh, of course, Adyuverta Jr. No clue. You collaborate with the 3 best friends to destroy my father.
Scott, Vera, and Miranda?
No way! He means Liam, Coach, and Alfred. I mean, Faith, Hope, and Joy.
Nope.
Yeah,
Excellent.
literally, never heard of them. Puny mortals! They are classmates of yours who formed a coven. Oh, the coven! They have names? Luna.
I'm getting there. Yeah, I definitely always think of them as pretty much one entity.
Oh yeah, right. That one time they made us talk to their dead friend Rabaro to get the secret to killing some lame villain, and it turned out he was allergic to penicillin, right? What was that dude's name? Univerta, and I am Univerta Jr. Now you will pay. Seems like you're really pissed off this bad guy off. Luckily, you've watched fiction. You know how this shit goes down. Think quickly, you.
Mhm.
Ooh.
I don't know which one to pick. Yeah.
Yes, befriended the coven to betray them, eh? Univerta Junior Suckles. Quick, if you're really not best friends with the coven, what's their favorite color? Black. Duh. Wrong! It was a trick question. Face color is green. Joy's favorite color is purple, and Hope's favorite color is blue. They're individual people. How hard is that to grasp?
I don't know, man. They really do just read as one person to me. One person I can't wait to help Amira betray, obviously.
I knew it. I knew you were in the league with the enemy. You were far too desperate to get in our plan.
As far as you can recall, you desperately tried to avoid helping them.
And way too eager to help, and now we find you in league with Univertica Jr. Prepare to be attacked.
The coven begins Readying themselves for a magical attack, Univerta Jr. cackles manically. You think I will believe this paltry display? This fight is clearly staged, so I will believe Amira. It is not the league with the. It's not a league with the Coven. Prepare to be attacked. At this point, Univerta Jr. draws his sword and begins attacking you as you dodge spells and hexes from the Coven. Polly and Damien, being the great friends they are, cackle hysterically as you're attacked from all sides and then bolt. You survive ultimately when all four of them are distracted by the sound of the ice cream wizard truck. Turns out people on all sides of the fight of good versus evil like frozen treats. They all decide they also like beating you up and embarrassing you in front of your friends and making you lose -2 smarts and -1 boldness.
Yay, I'm a little dumber.
Everybody chooses an object. Say your name out loud to the rest of the group. Rest of the players before clicking.
Say your choice out loud.
Yep, your object. What object do you want to use?
Cream puff.
Here I thought we were going to go with the dragon dildo, to be honest.
It's still an option for you.
You know, I will go with it first to think of Luna.
Potion box.
What's yours? Mr. Goodbottom. I was about to call you a totally different name.
I'm gonna choose a badass sword. Specifically a badass one.
The player orders decided on based on how unsexy it would be to use the selected object as a sexual toy. Mine is a sexual toy. God damn it, I'm last.
That's the whole.
Mine's a cream puff. People consider like desserts and stuff sexy when you eat it off someone's body.
Yeah.
But it's
Food
considered
item.
we're just going how unsexy it would be.
You can use that
Oh.
sword scabber for some sexy stuff.
We're trying to go for unsexy here, yeah?
Can you elaborate on how you use a sword scabber for sexy stuff?
No.
I need to know.
Use your imagination. You're a creative person.
Look it up in R34. You'll probably find it.
So,
Yeah, you'll find it.
R34 sword scabber. Hold on. I mean, you guys keep going, but I'll look it up while I'm...
so
Luna will be back in 5 minutes.
So it's what? Between a sword scabbard and a potion bottle?
Well, I never forget don't forget the dragon dildo.
A dragon dildo is not unsexy.
Dragon dildos,
just
notoriously unsexy.
Sword
sex
scabbard
toy.
is really showing as anime women pulling it out from their boobs. In a very horny way.
Hell yeah. Now that's hot.
So who's is the most unsexy here?
Oh no.
I think the dragon dildo is the least sexy.
What? No, it would be the most sexy.
What? No.
The least sexy thing that doesn't make any sense.
I'll go for. I'll take least sexy.
Okay, I'll let the sword scabbard kind of for that one.
Yeah, no, I was very much trying to hype mine up, but I didn't get it.
Okay, so yours is the most unsexy one. That's what
I
we're
put
going.
myself in the penalty box.
So the penalty box.
Much like
Literally
me, the
on my-
person least
okay, so-
sexy.
On my screen, I have a penalty box, and I put myself in there.
So who goes after you though?
Mine's not the least sexy. It's a dessert item.
It's a cream puff, and yours was a potion. So
Yeah, sexy.
potion
It's sexy as
bottle.
fuck.
potion bottle. Let's go with, I'd say yours before Luna's potion.
Yeah, because at least you could use the food as a food item.
So are we saying the cream puff's more sexy, or are we saying the dildo's more sexy?
Dildo.
I think
Probably
dildo
the
would go
dildo,
last
let's be
because it's the
honest.
most sexier.
Okay, so dildo's
I'm upset
last.
that I suggested dragon dildo to you.
We basically just made you lose, Kaneko.
So bam, bam. That's fine. It's time to go get lunch, guys.
I'm dragon dildo.
Who the hell is at the table by themselves?
Oh, I'm going?
Yep. I don't think you can get that, to be honest. I don't have enough.
Hey, last night I read this article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run. You don't want to get pocket cancer. Quick, give me that dangerous money you have. I'll see you later, buddy. So you just came here to say hi? What a weirdo. Human interaction is so last year. She'll love me eventually.
I don't think I got the stats you need in order for that to happen. You find Damien brandishing his usual silverware, a hammer and a chisel, while Liam looks in on horror.
You can't eat that.
Watch me.
First of all, it's made of one seamless piece of obsidian.
So it's low calorie.
And second of all, it's a lich phylactery.
Oh, wait, mate, you might not...
Part of
you
this
only...
balanced breakfast.
I was just gonna say, I think you only get the shopkeeper ending if you whatchamacallit.
I've got multiple
if you've unlocked enough events in like the game otherwise.
That would be good if I was on Xbox, but since this is my relatively new file with only 2 playthroughs, I don't think you're getting her.
Yeah, no, I think I've doomed myself to failure.
You're just jealous.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna be rocking solo.
Well, you can still try going after someone else afterwards.
No, I'm nervous that you're going to eat that, get possessed by a lich, and kill us all.
Well, I'm nervous that this not gonna happen. Oh my god.
Looks like these twos are an impasse. Maybe you can impasse. Maybe you can solve the dispute and score some romantic creed at the same time.
Yes, it does have a possible orgy ending, I believe.
Oh,
Yes, there is an orgy engine.
I know the camp one does, or is it only that one?
There is. But you have to
Okay.
get requirements, which I have not gotten close enough. Wow, you skipped
Hey,
a little
you skipped baby seals.
Oh, I accidentally clicked. I was not paying attention.
Uh-oh.
Amira, you scoundrel, how could you so wanton irresponsibility for animal cruelty?
You quietly explained to Liam that the baby seals you're feeding to Damien aren't really baby seals.
Hey, these are just seal-shaped beanie babies stuffed with tofu and pig's blood.
Ew.
Good thing you've
Sounds
always
really
kept a
gross.
sack of baby seal decoys in case of a killer will attacks.
I applaud your craftiness and your high regard for animal life. Let's return this phylactery to Larry the Lich's crypt together.
It ends up being the 3rd most romantic night you've ever spent in a crypt. Score.
Not a turn.
So where are you going?
Oh, they don't
Luna?
got calculus in this round. Who's this?
No, they have Calcu. He's in the top right.
Yeah, calculator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friend Paulina, please correct me if I have misunderstood, as I'm still new to these customs.
Luna.
My bad.
But it is my understanding that the cafeteria is designated for the consumption of calories by those organic beings who need them to live.
Yeah.
And these tables are put aforementioned calories in order to be consumed.
You got it, little robot buddy. Luna.
But you seem to be dancing on top of this table, therefore preventing your fellow students from using it for its designated function.
Nailed it.
I love Polly. She's my top girl.
She is so chaos.
I fucking love her energy. She's great.
Hmm.
And you are encouraging other students to do the same as confetti rains down from the ceiling and multiple disco balls flash blindingly, and your music is very loud, which is why you are shouting over it.
Boom! See? You understand way more than you think. You're crushing it, like I'm crushing this rave.
But from my understanding, the outdoors location is designated for raves. The cafeteria is for food consumption. Disrupting the ability to consume food in a space designated for food consumption is not very nice, and I believe you should stop.
Well, I believe that's lame and dumb, and I can't stop, and I won't stop partying, so I'm just going to keep partying.
After this thing, I'm gonna have to just go do something real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
You're good.
I gotta sign for a package in a minute.
All right.
You can go to do that right now. if you
No,
want.
they're just like on their way. They're like gonna be here like in a minute.
yes,
Oh, okay,
I
no, you were keeping them
continue
reading.
reading.
I was just-
No. We're no.
Okay. They seem to be at a standstill. Time to step in and turn the tide.
Polly should keep raving, Calculester. The raw intensity of this rave is powering the whole cafeteria itself. Renewable energy, bitches. Calculester is right. We know you're all about throwing parties in ridiculous places, so why not find someplace even more ridiculous? Take this rave to Narnia.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with the top one. Let Polly rave! Oh, guess that wasn't the right answer. I thought I was gonna convince
You
him.
got a heart with Polly. Polly's rave is generating electricity.
Duh. This rave got all the cafeteria's lights turned on, and that's why they call it.
Yeah, he has some videos to. He has some porn video to return.
Wait for
They
it.
said you have videos to return.
Who, me?
Yeah, they said you have
Yeah,
videos.
I've rented so much porn.
Wait for
Waiting
it.
for it.
Lit.
I fucking love Polly. She's such a fucking dork. I have in fact heard this terminology used by fellow students, but misinterpreted as a colloquialism meaning cool. Now that I understand that you're actually endeavoring to stop global warming by generating your own electricity, I can appreciate the necessity of this lit rave.
Woo! Woohoo! Yeah! Totally what you said. You know what else would stop global warming? If you put that dick emoji up on your screen and set the tune for some really juvenile jokes.
Like so?
Got it. Yeah! That won't actually stop global warming, but using public transportation and more eating. More public transportation and eating less meat will. So you make a mental note to do those things. Polly would love you even more than she does now, which is a lot. Cause you just nailed that situation.
Justin asked if you rented porn from Chris Griffin, from Family Guy.
Yeah,
Chris
have you?
Is that a joke about Family Guy? Is that something that happens in the show?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't get the reference being made here, but all right.
Chris does have porn
Ooh.
in one of the episodes.
Let's go say hi
I
to
think
the
it's
new
the old
person
man
here.
pedophiling him.
I am gonna be back real quick, so if anybody voices one of my characters, you can take over. You know that.
Well, we're gonna have the part where you have to pick anyhow the thing, so we're gonna wait for you anyhow. You approach the couple's table. It looks like they don't particularly want to be disturbed, but luckily for you, you don't understand social cues. You sit down. So, anyone want to be the little thing, or because it's your probably both gonna have lines.
I'll do
Oh,
it.
hello.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. If you want to do it,
No,
that's
you go
fine.
ahead.
No.
Oh, hello, Greg. I admit we're looking forward to spending some quality time, alone time during lunch. I can understand why a lonely single such as yourself would want to share in the warmth of our undying affection for each other.
Well, I think I have 3 characters already I'm voicing. I think.
They're not a main character. They're not a main character.
Oh.
Isn't it sad how many students at this school spend their entire time here without ever knowing what it's like to share one love, one mind, and one digestive tract?
I'll let him know, Justin, when he comes back.
It would be selfish of us not to share our joy with the unloved masses. Feel free to join us in our lunchtime couples activity. We'll even let you pick the activity.
Ooh. The couple slides you a piece of paper with 2 options on it. Why were they holding such a note even before you joined them at their table? Meeting their parents? Charades. Let's go with charades.
Ooh, we love charades, don't we, Tate?
Tate raises one meaty fist in a slow, clumsy thumbs up.
All right, let's play. I'll be on Tate's team, and you'll be on your own team by yourself. We'll go first.
Tate slowly stands up, begins to raise his hand, and...
Ooh, Robert Downey Jr. from Iron Man 3.
Tate gives another thumbs up. It's maybe a little bit unfair that the couple share a single brain cell.
Your turn.
In order to place a rage without any teammates, you must be the guesser and the performer at the same time. You try to split your mind into 2 separate minds. You ridiculously unsuccessfully, but just trying to do that gives you a headache and +4 creativity. Damn.
Hey!
Damn!
That's a good bonus.
Alright, challenge time without the other guy. Everybody should do something bad. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
You forgot Mr. Goodbottom's name already?
Yeah, there's no Mr. You know what's his name.
Let's give him a second. He's only signing for a package.
Oh, we still gotta think of our stuff. What's a bad thing? Something bad, Luna.
All dicks should be the same size.
Your ex stalking you. What?
And it's bad because it's judgy.
Arson.
Okay. So what's how that else on what ours are till he comes back.
Hey, Neil, what do you want left? What do you want? What does this big belly want?
I'll be back. Wow, Mocha's judging you already, Luna. And Jocelyn's on for the arson. I'll be back while we're waiting, anyhow.
I might as well do something while I'm waiting. Leave the bottle alone.
Unless chat has another suggestion for me to put as something bad. My mind kind of blanked out.
Nope, that's there. I gave the chance.
Do something bad, I say kettle good bottom.
Huh?
Kettle good bottom is what I choose.
So you're calling yourself bad?
Yeah. Also, I'm back. Hi, sorry about that.
Well, humankind could perish from arson.
Humankind could. I said judging dick size is bad. So I think humankind could perish from that. If you're being picky about what kind of dick you get, then you're not getting any. You're not reproducing any.
I feel like people would fight a war over me.
Maybe. Kettle, I gambled one of your kidneys. You might hear a knocking soon. Jocelyn said that.
Okay.
They're just over here watching me mess with this cat.
I will take last place.
I forgot what Kaneko said.
Kaneko.
I said I was stalking X. That's what I said. I was
Stalking
stalking
your ex?
No, the X stalking you.
Oh. Okay, so an ex stalking you might be bad, is what he said.
Well, for humankind to
I don't think
perish.
you're gonna perish from that. I think mine would be second because you can't just extend. They reproduce.
Well, you're not eliminating dicks, you're just judging dick sizes. You're not.
Yeah, and if you're judging W, you're being picky, and then you won't be able to reproduce if you're always saying that dick's too small or too big.
Okay, so we're going with Luna's ex then?
Guess so.
And they're saying Mr. Goodbottom was okay with being last, so.
Yeah, no, I feel like I think I'm pretty great. I don't think I'm world ending.
Mocha says Kaneko's a tax evasion. Wow.
Narcissistic? What are you talking about? I put myself in last.
No, I mean, if you picked Virtue, would have been narcissistic, right?
Oh,
I hear
No,
Scar out
attack
there.
evasion. I did not say that, Mocha. I said
Whose turn is it?
it's void.
Hang on, I'm having technical difficulties.
You mean with the cat?
Yes.
He's a little troll maker, you know.
She's on the camera.
That day you skip class and
Damn.
just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you would kill a tiny, big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. The monstrosities act would instantly give you plus 500 boldness.
If only.
But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep plus 2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud. You see
How much?
Damien. You see Damien about to punch some noob when suddenly a dimensional portal opens up between the two of you. Between the two of them.
From what I
is this
saw, the Minecraft movie Happy Meals are they have the original McDonald's character, but in block form is what I've seen. I didn't really look at all of them, but I saw some of them.
That's
So
the
like
adult one.
the Hamburglar. Oh, okay. I didn't see them then, aside from that one. Hey,
Oh my
what the
gosh.
hell? I was about to punch that noob. Who wants to do this galactic bits?
Well,
I can do the same too if you want.
Well,
How
it's
many
gotta make
characters do you each
fabulous.
have?
I'm playing
I'm
all
already
of these.
voicing 3, I think. So, how many are you doing, Kaneko?
I'm not.
I think you're doing 3 too.
I know I'm doing like. I know I got Polly and somebody else. I forgot who the other person is.
I'll do it. There will be plenty of noobs to punch, my fearsome Parmore, when you are mine.
Ooh.
What?
Talking to myself in this way.
I have traveled across time and space to find a fit commander for my armies and for my bedroom. Wink, wink.
Quick nudge, nudge.
How come this guy isn't up in the other guy? Maybe he's
He
unlockable.
shows up late.
Luna.
He shows up late.
Oh. Oh, you want me to come over to your kingdom so we can kill people and fuck?
Wait to put it.
I wouldn't put it quite so crassly. Well, I would, and that sounds duper
Dope.
than hell. Yeah, he said, I don't
It's
know how to do that.
doper than hell.
Okay, and that sounds doper than hell, which isn't hard because hell is lame, but still.
But if Damien goes to another dimension to fuck and kill people, how will he fucking kill people with you? There's only one thing to do.
Hmm. Oh, that works.
You
Thank
recall
God.
a full
I didn't
you
lose.
recall a full-page glossy photo you saw in the latest issue of Bad Armies magazine.
Heh.
You pull it out of your back pocket and show it to Damien. It depicts the prince's army wearing floppy shoes and assless chaps braiding the opposing force's hair.
Aw.
What is this? A fucking performance piece? Where's the gore? Where's the harness? I want an army like a steel cube full of crotch kicks and badly suppressed emotions, not this fully mobile tea party. Now, fighting isn't everything, Damien. I'll have you know that opposing armies consistently rate my soldiers higher on friendship and customer service than any other. You lost me at fighting isn't everything, man. Go buy your army some ass armor.
What did Dawson say?
Pacifist.
When your brain does the braining while you brain in the brain during your braining time will be the brain and your brain start braining till the brain can no longer brain the brain.
Jesus Christ. Can you put any more brains in that?
I'm pretty sure he could have.
Probably. I could probably see like a paragraph.
The prince returns dejectedly to his dimension. Hopefully to follow Damien's advice. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts. Luna, you're gonna be next.
Going to the gym.
Shouldn't
Oh, go ahead, read it.
Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome!
That's not what mine says.
Yeah.
It's different for every person.
That's why
I'll read what mine says since for my viewers. Let's face it, you're probably going to end up losing your money in some stupid way anyway. Why not spend it here first? It's called being just smart.
Clean your Toby. You're too poor for cocaine.
I only got $5. Oh, how much I have? Oh, 7.
7.
They say too poor for things you can't afford.
A tampon?
For $1, it's very affordable.
I think I'll pass on that.
Oh my god.
A Russian novel with insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death.
Yeah, who would want to save money for their college fund when you can spend it on weird stuff that's most likely useless? That's the spirit, Samp.
All right. That day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan Desmonducat asks you what you think you're doing. I did laugh at him the other day. Damn, didn't you remember you suck at dancing? But you decide to go in and pretend it's a new dance move, and apparently called the groovy Masake. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the groovy Masake. And in no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the groovy Masake all together. It's a party to remember, you're getting +2 fun, and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Polly grabs you by the arm so the two of you can talk, but of course, she doesn't stop dancing for even a single second. Yeah, this party was super crazy! For the first 15 minutes, now it's just a regular crazy, which is fine, but I want to take it to the next level, you know? I want this party to be criminally insane! I want it to be the danger to itself and others. I want psychiatrists to prescribe medication to this party, and then I want to take that medication. Are you with me? Obviously you're going. Obviously you're with me, and I'm hot, and hot people are always right. So how do we kick this party up a notch, huh? Damn. That might be bold. What does it sound bold? Let's go with that one. Yeah! Party gun activity! Party gun activate! You fire yourself the 5th dimensional party gun at the rave, and shit gets very fast. physical space becomes a meaningless construct. You are all one overlapping body that loves to get turned. You are the music in each other's ears. You are the endless strings of a vibrating harp. You are high as balls. I am at one with the cosmos, and the cosmos is flipping hard. You party for 1,000 centuries of spectral time and still make it back to school in time for your next period. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts. Yes, Mr. Goodbottom?
What do I have? Creativity, smarts, charm. Let's get some money. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such blatant scams? Lovecraftian Prince needs your assistance. Dear sir, I write to inform you about my design. You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain +2 money. You're going to help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems pissed off about it.
Guys, stop it! I don't want any dead goats. I'm at a school.
We understand you perfectly, Lord Zagard. This is a test. We must bring you even more dead goats to satisfy your dark hunger.
What? No. That's the opposite of what I said, and I don't go by Z-Gord anymore. I'm Zoe, okay? Z-O. Can we take a ring sec on the study session, Brian? I can't stand to be around these jerks.
Zoe pushes past you on her way out, the cultists stare at you with unconcealed awe. Well, it's okay, it's concealed by their terrifying masks, but still.
Zagard addressed you by name. You did not go mad, but you did not go mad with pleasure. It addressed you almost as if you were an equal. It passed within inches of your frail mortal frame. And what's more, it mentioned rain. Could it be that there was a referring to the fabled storm of cerebrospinal fluid, which we will one day come to quench all sanity? Brothers, sisters, bow down before Brian, for he is clearly the prophet of Zagard. Please, O prophet, guide our worship, for we have noticed of late that our Lord appears dissatisfied with our sacrifices. The blood of many goats once pleased Zagard, and yet now we do not understand what has changed.
That's pretty obvious.
Perhaps given your special relationship with our incomprehensible master, you could suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please it.
Fuck it, you got nothing better to do. You decide to be the prophet of for the day. You tell them what they should really be sacrificed. It's important we learn from your mistakes, so sacrifice another goat, but write we're sorry on the side. Sacrifice your own harmful prejudice.
But our harmful prejudices are precious to us. They're how we remain reliably unpleasant the better to unplease the God.
I forgot I need to do that. Maybe that's how it was with Zagord, you explained, but Zoe's got an entirely different set of standards that don't involve being a bigot.
Your wisdom is truly subtle and deep and very well. Bring out the prejudices.
One of the cultists steps forward with a steel-banded box of stained with blood and scorched by fire. You're not sure exactly what's inside, but it smells pretty racist.
Now bring out the zat of acid we've always carry around.
Where were they keeping all this stuff? Those roads must be really roomy.
Now dissolve the predecessors in acid. Go on, do it.
The box dissolves with a sound of 1,000 grandmothers disapproving of your gender identity. Fuck you, Grandma.
Ugh, we are suddenly unprotected from our new and radical ideas. The revelations are flooding in. Could it be that we have been jerks? Alas, it is true. It is also true that our Lord demands from us one further sacrifice. It is the greatest sacrifice of all. We must sacrifice the past. The name of Sigurd is gone. Perish along with the dark timeline that gave it birth. Here and now we rededicate ourselves to our new cult. The cult of Zo.
Wow, that worked way better than you expected. Maybe you can dissolve the prejudice of other bigots in acid too. Or maybe you can just dissolve the bigots in acid. Either way, you get 2 charm and 1 boldness. Wink.
You want to be a part of it?
Me.
Aw.
You're at the club having a great time, but suddenly you become acutely aware of the inevitability of your own death. You think you're having an existential crisis, but it's actually just so. She coalesces from a murky soup of all your darkest thoughts. It's cute. What's up, Amira? Oh, hang on. Wait,
Amira, enjoying your weekend? That's cool. That's cool. Listen, I gotta ask you something about Brian. You know, the one with the very nice button, also probably personality? A personality?
Oh, stop.
It goes back to the butt.
Yeah, about Mr. Goodbottom.
We've been hanging out for a couple of weeks, and I have to admit, there's a spark there, but... Well, if I'm going to ship myself with someone, I'm not going to half-ass it, you know? Like, I'm going to expect them to get into all the weird shit I'm a fan of. Massacre Girl, anime, tentacle porn, the look on a man's face as his last shreds of sanity escape through his ears like wisps of screaming smoke.
1 meal that last one.
So I'm gonna need 5 minutes, guys. I'll be right back. That last one.
you know, selfish. I want to get into whatever Brian is into too. Wow, they call you selfish.
Okay.
I just want to know what I'm getting into as far as fandoms are concerned. I don't want to have to invest in like Sonic the Hedgehog, Space Jam mashups or something. So what's Brian a fan of? Do you know? You could screw him over or
Yeah, you could
help
screw me
him.
over.
Wow.
Super frustrating, super lame, but
A huge collection of super cool bus driver trading cards. A huge collection of super lame bus driver. Oh my god. Wow. OMG! Brian is a Bustafarian too?
I'm not expecting this.
What a word. We'll have to compare collections. I've got all of history's greatest bus drivers. Bus driver Ephraim, bus driver Jewel, the acid rap sensation known as Bus Driver. I tried to get a card signed by our school's very own bus driver Otto Wolfman, but his hands are permanently glued to the wheel by a mummy's curse. I wonder if Brian has a signed copy from back before Otto raided that tomb. I can't wait to ask. Thanks for the inside scoop. Amira, as a show of gratitude, please take this. It's my spiciest bus driver trading card.
Ooh. Zoe hands you what appears to be a photograph of a bus wearing a thong. Juicy, you gain +3 charm.
Oh my.
My mental image of a bus wearing a thong is... No.
That's gonna be
That would be
hilarious.
a really huge thong.
It's really weird.
Everyone choose an animal. Say your animal out loud before clicking to the rest of the players.
Ape.
Cat.
Or gorilla, rather.
Huh. I'm going with the dragon.
I'm
Mad
gonna.
dragon build dildo?
Animal, not fucking creek things. So
I'm gonna say a mouse.
We
So,
went
Like
small.
Mickey Mouse?
No, just a normal mouse.
So Mickey Mouse.
So we
got
got
it.
a dragon, a mouse, and what else? And what else?
Cat.
Cat and.
Gorilla for me.
Play the order is decided based on how possible it is that the selected animal has no soul at all.
We know cats don't have souls.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I
some
say one
some
for
labs are
a
like
cat.
cloned in a lab, so you know, like they might not have souls because they're cloned.
And I was known as a
Dragons-
gorilla.
Dragons definitely don't have souls because they don't exist in theory.
Cats do exist
How
though.
dare you?
You don't know dragons. Dragons could exist. We just
Yeah,
haven't
they
seen
must
any.
be here.
Exactly. So since we haven't seen any, they exist yet.
I can't
So-
believe I'm hearing you say dragons don't exist. They're in World of Warcraft, Elder Skyrim.
So which
Game.
one is the least likely to have a soul here? Hazel?
Cats.
Cats
Cats.
first.
Okay.
Can we agree with
Okay, what's the
cats?
next one?
Little shits.
I guess dragons. I don't know.
I say a mouse.
What's your Void?
Dragon.
Void is crushing my hopes and dreams. Wow.
Okay, so we have a mouse and then we have gorilla. So we're saying
You
mouse.
crushed Mocha's hopes and dreams.
I'll go last again. You can take it.
Are you sure?
Mine was ape. I'll go last.
I'll go last.
We'll
no,
go
I'm going
random.
last. Damn
No,
it.
I'll go last.
Wait, that's
Oh
not
yeah, I
what
think you
I
just did
Wow.
random overall.
Well, I mean,
I'm going last. Fuck you, guy.
Well, I kept you in order, except to give me Luna before me.